Hey guys, Dark Spidey here. Welcome to my channel. This is a first for me. Actually, it is my first video review ever, and also my first repaint. So yeah, this is something that I wanted to share with you guys. A little something that I did with my Kotobukiya Cyclops. Well, this statue at some point last year used to be my most anticipated piece for this year, and because the prototype was so amazing, but it turned out that the production piece was pretty crappy, and like some of you guys out there, I canceled mine, and I really thought I would never buy this piece, but a couple of months back I started painting my statues, and I realized that the sculpt still was very good, and there was a lot of potential with this piece. So I went ahead and bought one, and I started working on it. And well, this is what I came up with. So basically, the first thing that I worked on was the visor. For some of you who have the production piece, you know that the visor was all wrong. I don't know why they changed the shape of the visor, and they made it all, you know, big and not detailed and not as sharp as it used to be on the prototype or in the comics. So I took the visor off and well, reshaped it, as you can see here, and well, now it's pretty accurate to the comic book and what it should look like. So here, first of all, there was the visor, and what I did was I used acetone to strip the paint off, and while doing that I actually broke some strands of hair, and this took me quite a bit of time to fix that and, you know, sculpt new strands of hair. There's two strands that are in front of the visor here I broke, and I had to use little bits of paper clips, drill a few holes, put the paper clips in there, and basically resculpt over that using Aves epoxy sculpt. And well, it's not perfect, not at all, but it still looks a little bit better than the production piece, because yeah, the production, well, I don't know why, again, at the factory they changed. Sorry, it's so shaky, I'm just filming with my iPhone here, and they changed the shape of the hair, and maybe it was too detailed for their molds, I don't know. So I really wanted to go back and, you know, kind of get what the prototype promised us. And well, let me show you the back a little bit. There. And that was pretty much it for the custom or modifications. Then it was onto the paint. So for the paint, what I did was I mixed my own metallic blue, so it's not something that you can buy right off the market, but it's a very basic and simple mix that you can do. It's Tamiya Gloss Blue X4 mixed with some chrome silver. So what you get is a homemade pearlized blue, I would say. And I think it looks, well, pretty good for the character, and it suits him well. For some reason, he looks very glossy in this video clip. He's not that glossy in person, it's just a little bit glossy. I didn't want to go overboard and, you know, make him as shiny as, you know, Iron Man in his suit of armor. So you can still tell that it is cloth, but it still has a little bit of a sheen to it, which I thought was cool. And yeah, I also did something a little cool with the X logos here. What I did was I used some metallic red. I didn't want to go with a flat red because I wanted it to be a little, different and a little more fun. So yeah, I used metallic red, basically the same mix as what I did with the blue, which was Tamiya gloss red and chrome silver. Then for the yellow, I used Tamiya gloss yellow, which I will probably never use again because this paint is a pain to work with. It just, once it's dry, it gets a little like latex, maybe a little plasticky, and it is very thick, which means that whenever you have to touch it up, well, you get different, a different thickness in your paints, and well, it was very hard to touch up, but I really didn't mess up that much on the yellow parts, and my masking job was pretty good for first, so there was very little touch up to do on this piece, which I was kind of happy with because touching up is it's definitely a pain, and you don't want to touch up too much. Also, obviously, I did all the little golden buttons on the straps, or whatever you want to call them. So everywhere, see? Little golden thingies. For the hair, I went with a lighter color than what was used on the production piece, because in the comics and in the 90s he had this sort of light brown with reddish tints kind of color, and I really wanted to capture that. For the face, I didn't go with a realistic look. At first I did paint each tooth individually, and I realized that for some reason it didn't look too good, mostly because I think that the sculpt, you can't go too detailed with Cyclops. He has this generic nice looking kind of face, and he has he really is a comic book character. It's not like Wolverine where you can go all realistic and have lifelike flesh tones and everything. So what I did was I repainted the teeth all white with a little bit of pink for the gums, just to have a little bit of detail, but that was it. And I thought, I think he looks better like that. This kind of looks like a Bowen paint job for the teeth, which is okay, I guess. And I didn't touch up the base. I'll leave it like that because, well, I'm not much of a fan of the Sentinel head, and I don't feel like working on it, so I just leave it like that. Well, that's it, guys. It's just well, something I wanted to share with you. Hopefully you like what you're seeing, and stay tuned, and don't forget to watch my other video about Wolverine, a little repaint that I did. And well, till next time, and again, thank you for all the support on Statue Forum, to my buddy Jay Pisari, who subscribed to my channel, and also thanks to John Fitchie, aka Vinceville, for all his great tutorials. If you guys ever want to start painting your own statues, I really suggest you watch his YouTube channel. He has some great tutorials and really great stuff for beginners. Also, thank you to Moises, aka Loop Dog, for giving me some great advice, especially on the yellows, and has been very, very helpful. And also thanks to Daniel, aka Duke Fleet, an amazing French painter who well, inspired me to start painting my own things, and who also helped me quite a bit and gave me a lot of advice. So Thanks to all of you guys. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you liked it, obviously. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.